A beautiful day. Welcome to everybody who's here today, and especially all the members of our fire department who are here. Councilmember Bill Farmer welcoming us to the 5th District. Councilmember Kevin Stinnett, who's been an advocate for this project, as well as Councilmembers Siobhan Akers, Angela Evans, James Brown, Jennifer Massotti, and Peggy Henson. Let's give them all a big hand. Thank you all. Big turnout. This is a big day. So today, we are officially breaking ground on a new firehouse, a new Station 2. And that is exciting news for our city. The first new firehouse we have built since 2005. Public safety, it's our top priority. And that means making sure our firehouses can meet the needs of the areas they serve. This new fire station, this new firehouse is essential to serve this growing part of our city. Its location will help us improve service along a portion of the New Circle corridor. The current station, as many of you know, overlaps the coverage area of one of our other stations. Well, that will not happen with this new location. The current station was built in 1953, before merger. And before merger, it housed the county's fire and police stations, as well as some jail cells. Today we have firefighters who are sleeping in those cells when they get to sleep. This house answers a total of 240 fire and emergency medical runs each month. One of the busiest stations in our city. Now today I especially want to welcome Station Captain Wade Miracle and Captain Scott Witt. They're here with us today. Y'all hold up your hands. Where are you guys? I know you're back here. All right. Now, Captain Miracle says that while the firefighters at Station 2 will miss some of the people they serve, they will not miss the overcrowding. Is that right? Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. So many of our council members have supported construction of this new facility, and they've been at it for a very long time. I want to start today with Councilmember Farmer, who welcomes us to the 5th District. Councilmember Farmer.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. What a day the Lord has made. Amen. There's a sense of history about bringing this to the 5th District, but there's a sense of passion. The men and women of the fire service give of themselves unyieldingly. And I believe that the family of a fire station brings a whole lot of great people to it and with it. This quiet corner will become a 24-hour home. It will be a welcoming place for the neighborhood, and I'm sure it'll be a great place to eat. That's just my thought. But my thoughts are also with our former council member, Ed Lane, who advocated for this for so many years. We're taking big strides to cover the entire county better with our fire service. This is a first step. This is a $4.5 million step that will remake part of the fire service. It will help neighborhoods that did not have help before and bring a sense of security to so many more. So I welcome you to the 5th District, but I know that we need to do this in more places and more often, because there's more that needs to be done, especially in the fire service. So welcome to the 5th District. We look forward to cutting a ribbon later. Mayor, thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you, Councilmember. Thank you, Councilmember Farmer. We are crowding the winner circle today. And now I want to ask Councilmember at Large Kevin Stinnett to join me here at the podium. Councilmember Stinnett has been a supporter of this project for a very long time, going back almost 10 years. Councilmember Stinnett.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'll be brief, but I can say that looking around all the men and women of our fire department, this is really you making this happen. We're doing this for you because many of you who have been at Station 2 over the years, we know what those conditions are like, and if anyone's ever spent a night with you, we know what you have to endure. based on the number of runs and based on where you have to sleep at night. So this hopefully is for you. You made all this happen. There's many firefighters who couldn't be here today who have either retired or are on duty elsewhere that also worked to make this happen. I won't name them all, but I just want to thank all of you and them, because that's why we do it. I know the council's been very supportive, particularly this council, putting extra money to make sure this station was actually done right. We didn't want to build it small. We wanted to make it the best we could be. And this hopefully will go a long way to serving Northeast Lexington, as well as continue to serve the area that we're moving it from. And better things are to come for all the fire departments as we move forward. This is the first day of many, hopefully, we'll be doing, Mayor, over the next couple of years. So thank you all, and thank you for all of the men and women of our fire department for being here, and thank you to our neighborhood group for being here. And last but not least, I don't see him here yet, but Brian Wood, the owner of the land, he did this deal on a handshake with me back in 2006. The appraisal came back about 50% more than what we paid for it. He could have charged us more, but he didn't, because he knew how valuable this would be to this community, especially this location being next to New Circle Road. So I want to thank him for being a good community partner, and he, of course, owns Eastland Shopping Center. So thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, thank you, Councilmember. Thank you, Councilmember Stinnett. Well, our very own Harold Hoskins has been very busy since he became our interim chief, just a very few short weeks ago. So, Chief, can you give us some details about this new station?
Sure. When we embarked upon this project, one of the things that we know from our experience is that once you get a fire station, you're there for a long time. So from the very beginning, the directive of this building was that it should be a 100-year building. It should last us so that we know we're going to be here. We might as well plan. You look at some of the older stations in this community that are very active. We wanted to do that again. So at that point, then we begin enlisting help from the people who work at Station 2. Who better to know what they need than the people that actually work there? Captain Witt was our liaison between the people at 2 and the design team, and he brought back great ideas. This fire station is not going to make the firefighters work to be there. It's got some energy efficiency things. We'll have geothermal heat here shortly. We'll have LED lighting. We worked to try to minimize the impact on both the budget and the environment as this building is operating. And then we looked at the layout and how does it best serve the firefighters. You go into most fire stations in this town and you'll find workout equipment for physical fitness in the bay with the truck, with the diesel engines and all of that. Well, we were able to move that. We've got a room to work out to where hopefully we'll encourage our firefighters to use it on their duty days and not feel like that they're essentially, being contradictory where they're working in a garage where you have all the diesel exhaust and those kind of things. We have the layout of the dormitory was a source of much discussion, but when it came down to it, it's built to accommodate the firefighters that are working there. It's built to accommodate male and female firefighters working together, which quite frankly a lot of our buildings that was never considered when they were built back in the 60s and the 70s. So we took a lot of strides to make this a great place for the team to work. Guys at Station 2, one thing you didn't get, we didn't put your cooking stove in your living room. Sorry. I know you've been used to that over the last 10 years or so, but we moved it actually to the kitchen this time. So, I hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to see the finished product.
Thank you. Thanks, Chief. And finally, I want to ask our Public Safety Commissioner, Ronnie Bastin, to join us here at the podium. He can tell more about our city's support for public safety in a universal sense. Every year, it is the #1 item in our general fund budget. So, Commissioner. There we are. There you are. All right, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to keep my remarks brief, but I do want to thank all the fire department leadership and everyone who's worked together on this project to get us to the groundbreaking. This has been a lot of work, and it's been a difficult project to get from start to finish, and we're here today, so it's very exciting for all of us. The relocation of Fire Station number 2 is a great example of how the fire department's working to operate more efficiently and to improve customer service, 2 things that they value. Each year, our fire department responds to tens of thousands of calls for service for both fire-related issues and medical issues. Our goal is to reach each location as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. And we're very proud that our average response time within the urban service area is around 4 minutes. So that's very commendable. We're proud of that. Because of the relocation of Fire Station 2, we believe that residents in the Liberty Road area are going to see a little bit faster response times because of the reduction of the overlap that was mentioned previously, and we'll continue to see a very high level of service. And again, I want to applaud the fire officials that are here today and all who've worked on this, and those who had the vision. I know Chief Jackson was very involved in this, who's retired now, but had the vision an opportunity to streamline and improve services. Because without that vision, it's likely we might not be here today. I also want to have a big shout out and a big thank you to Mayor Gray and all the council members and folks who've supported this. This is a huge project. It required believing in a vision and helping to push that forward. And I know I don't have to remind you all, but projects like these come at a great cost. They're very expensive. So thank you for once again showing us your commitment to public safety being the #1 priority in this community. Thank you.
Commissioner, thank you for your leadership. All right, now we are going to do some digging.